Hello everyone, it's Pixel again, and this is going to be another MLP fanfic review. This time I'm going to be doing Silent Ponyville. So first and foremost, disclaimer, I own nothing. Everything belongs to the rightful owners, so please go and support them and be nice, please. And some viewers may find this disturbing, so viewer discretion is advised, please. So yeah, Silent Ponyville, and so this is a crossover series between My Little Pony and Silent Hill. And some context for this is that this was written before Pinky's sisters were introduced. So in this story, their names are different, and Octavia is actually... both her and Pinky are sisters in this. So yeah, like, this was written beforehand. And the summary for this is... Pinkie Pie is being tormented by horrific nightmares. Unable to deal with it by herself anymore, she seeks out Twilight's help. But will it have been the best decision when she finds herself alone in Ponyville? So, Chapter 1 starts with Pinky waking up from a nightmare. And she's wondering, why do I keep having these dreams? And it's revealed that this isn't the first time that this has happened. Because it's actually been happening... Sorry about that. It's actually been happening for the past 2 weeks. And the first one wasn't too bad, in that she was just attacked by a monster. But as time passed, it slowly got worse and worse. One nightmare had her meeting a faceless, slender pony. And one where she was suffering from a disease and starvation, and even she dreamt that she was the monster. But this time, it's personal, because she was the monster again. Only she didn't have any sharp teeth, no claws. She was just herself. But she was still a monster, and this one is very familiar because it involves Rainbow Dash. And Pinky, remembering this, starts feeling sick, and she goes to the bathroom. And she wonders, why would she ever think about this? Like, she loved her friends. Yeah, she loved her friends. And Pinky is not doing so good. She really wants to see Rainbow, but she's worried if she does, then it will cause the nightmares to get worse. Yeah, she fears that it'll cause the nightmares to get worse. And yeah, to get worse. And she also doesn't want to go outside. But and because everyone will notice that the change within her. But then she thinks about Twilight. So Pinky heads over to Twilight, and Twilight opens the door and asks if she's being invited to another party. Yeah, invited to another party, and Pinky tells her, but she notices Pinky doesn't look so good, and Pinky asks if she can come in. Twilight says yes, and Twilight offers her something to drink. Yeah, something to drink, and Pinky says that she just wants some coffee with nothing sweet in it. Sorry about that. I am so dumb. And Twilight realizes that this is serious, and asks Pinky what's wrong and that she can tell her anything. And Pinky tells her that it's been awful and that she can't sleep, and that she's been throwing parties recently to try and help take her mind off of the nightmares. But nothing seems to help. And Twilight wants Pinky to clarify what exactly she means. And Pinky tells her that she's been having nightmares, and that she's been throwing parties to try and forget about them. But it doesn't seem to work, and they keep coming back. She's tried changing what she eats, relaxing before bed, but nothing seems to help. And she tells her about the one she had last night. And Twilight actually goes and gets a book about nightmares and the many things that cause them. And Pinky wonders if it can stop the nightmares, and Twilight says it won't stop her from having nightmares for the rest of her life, since they are a normal part of sleep. But it will help Pinky find what's causing this. And Twilight finds a spell that will allow her to see into the dreams. But Pinky doesn't want that to happen. She doesn't want Twilight to see that. But Twilight sees that this is really affecting Pinky, and she can't let this go. And she wants to see what Pinky has seen so she can help her. But before they do it, Pinky has Twilight promise her when she does see her nightmares, that it won't change her opinion of her. And Twilight promises her that it won't. And they even do the Pinkie Pie swear. And so Twilight has Pinky. So Twilight does the spell and sees the nightmares. The first one is with the slender pony. And the next one is that she can feel worms crawling under her skin, eating her from the inside. And the last one is the ending of Cupcakes, which was the nightmare that Pinkie was having. So, yeah, Cupcakes, and the last one is Cupcakes, and Twilight is brought back to reality, and seeing how horrible and real the dreams were, and Pinkie apologizes for making Twilight see that. And Pinkie starts to cry, and Twilight comforts her. And that telling her that it's okay, and that she can see why these dreams have been eating her up. And tells her that the Pinkie in those dreams is not her. And Twilight says that they will find out why this is happening. And she asks what may have caused this. And Pinkie says that this started happening a few days after the Grand Galloping Gala. And that nothing happened, that she doesn't recall anything that happened. And yeah, Pinkie also says that she met with her sister Octavia, who was playing the cello, and that she was the main reason why she got away with what she did during that night. She was a little mad, but eventually she did forgive Pinkie for what happened, and yeah, they basically, had some catching up to do. And they promised that they would keep in touch. And Twilight wonders if this might be the cause of the nightmares, and Pinkie doesn't understand how it could be. And that she's recently gotten a letter from Octavia, and that from Octavia, and that she's been going on a tour with her band. And again, nothing seems to have been the cause of that. But something happened the last 2 weeks. And it started when Pinkie was starting, she wasn't as chipper or as happy. And yeah. But nothing in specific, I am so sorry, excuse me, specific was the cause of this, and Twilight says that there's another spell that can help her, and which is, so Twilight performs the spell, and yeah, she performs the spell, and Pinkie wakes up and she sees that the library is empty and that Twilight is gone. She tries to find her, but she notices 2 items on the table. A saddlebag yeah, a saddlebag and a note, which reads, "You must cross the darkness to see the light." And Pinky wonders what that means. And she sees that she also has a lantern and some kind of device that looks like a radio. And it starts making a sound that sounds like static and sounds like, well, bees. Yeah, bees and not Twilight. Pinky decides to. She takes the items and decides to go see Rainbow. But when she steps outside, there's a mist covering Ponyville. And Pinky runs to the direction of Rainbow Dash's house. But when she gets to the road, the road that leads to her house, she finds that it's completely cut off. And Pinky wonders what is going on as she looks into the bottomless pit. And that was chapter 1 of Silent Ponyville. So, yeah, like, this was a good start to the story. Like, I think the part where Pinky finds, like, her saddlebag and the note is a reference to... I think it's supposed to be a reference to the first Silent Hill game, where he finds the radio in, I think, a diner? Yeah, like, the radio is supposed to warn you when monsters are around. So, yeah, and the nightmares that Pinky has been experiencing are, like, they're actually references, as far as I know, but then again, I could be wrong, to other stories, like the one where she has, bugs crawling under her skin is a reference to butterflies, and of course there's cupcakes. Although the third one is a little harder to decipher. Some people say that it's actually something sweet to bite. Yeah, like, some people say that it's something sweet to bite, while it's probably just another random nightmare. Actually, sorry, I am so dumb. I am so stupid. But yeah, like... yeah, and I won't spoil anything now until we get there, but... this story, like, it really does a good job at seeing, and it's actually kind of a neat, I actually find this interpretation of Silent Hill, like sometimes the characters, like, since this is My Little Pony, like, with Twilight there's a spell that will allow Pinky to find the cause of the nightmares, but since Twilight only performed it on Pinkie Pie, then that would... so, yeah, that is why Pinky is alone now, because, yeah, Twilight only performed the spell on her. And, yeah, and this story... but yeah, I will say this story will, yeah, like, it does a good job at setting the tone and what exactly we're gonna be in for. as well as discovering the mystery of what is causing these nightmares. So yeah, all in all, yeah, it was a great start, and yeah. So I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you all for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!